Here I am on the internet. Can you guys see me? Are you all out there? Check, check, 1 2 1 2. Hello, world. First one in the chat. What's up, clean boy? It's very important to be clean. That is nice. Wowzers. Wowzers indeed. Thank you, Simzat. Love that. Absolutely love that. Well, it's been a while, guys. You know, it's good to see you all on the internet. Um, yeah, what's been going on? How are you? You know, how are you guys doing? I just hope you're drinking plenty of water. You can't see this water, but it's orange and it's good for you. Yeah, things have been good. I put out a song a few weeks ago called Weather Vane. Perhaps we could take a listen to that. It's a collab between me, my homie Coleman, and our friend OK Nico. So, and check this out. You can see me and it says Wowzers in the back. That's pretty cool, right? But check this out. Watch this. Are you seeing this? Oh, wait, nope, wrong one. Whoa, look at that. And for some reason, my screen is not updating. So that's weird. I'm going to delete this. Yes. Wait, no, I want to delete. Hold up. That's weird. Here, let me diagnose this real quick. I'm having some technical difficulties. Video capture device. There's my beautiful face. That's good. That's very good. Deleting this. What the fuck? Okay. Let's delete that. Let's do a new screen capture here. Mac OS screen capture. Display capture. Woo! Okay. Cool. You guys should be able to see that. And then we want my face on top of this. So let's make that happen. Video capture device. Video capture device. Oh my God. Oh my God. And we want transparent background. So let me put on a filter here. Mac OS background removal. Oh my God. Look at that. I'm huge. Let me put myself in the corner here. And you guys should be able to see this and hear this.
These chemicals inside my brain.
Look at that. That's crazy.
They make me feel like I'm insane. I spin just like a wet vein. On north and south and north game. And nothing seems to move pain.
Okay, we're hearing the song.
And I've tried about everything.
Super chill. I can move this around, right? Is it updating? Yep. It's like a nice chill banger still. Let's wait for the drop. Crazy. So fucking hot. Holy shit. Doubling over my mic. Let's test this. Okay. You're right. Oh, here we go. That should be good. Yeah, they added this new weird screen cap thing. Okay. Yeah, no, that's probably better. Is it better, you guys? Fire. Okay. All right, sick. What's up, gang? Love the new song Too Deep. Can you talk about how you made it, especially the fire ah basses? Yes, absolutely. I would love to talk about that. So let me just go ahead and open the project file here. I go to my Ableton projects, Too Deep, mix down. Yes, okay, yes. Let's open it up. I made most of the basses in Wavetable. Wavetable is one of my favorite synths, probably my favorite built-in Ableton synth. Thank you, Aphex Triplet MTG. You saw that BCNR. I don't know what that means, but I like those letters. They sound important. Um, yeah, so I did this in Wavetable, and yeah, I'll just share it with you guys. I also used a little bit of Serum 2. Serum 2 is a good one. But yeah, mostly Wavetable on this one. So for those of you who don't know this song, it's called Too Deep. It's, continuing my sad boy dubstep era.
Fear that everything I hold dear is
Sad,
waiting
blah,
to go
blah, blah.
deep.
Then you got the build up.
I'm falling into deep. I'm falling into deep. I'm falling into deep.
We got the drop.
Can we just repeat? Falling into Can we just repeat?
Oh, that was my Spotify. The drop, it's dubstep, it's womps, and I got this frog bass right now. You'll see this is all audio because when I mix everything down, I mix all my songs down, I bounce it all to audio. It's just easier on my brain rotted cranium. But this is the first bass. Let me go ahead and pull in the MIDI version of the bass so you guys can see how I made this. So I have a Too Deep premix project, which is yeah, exactly what it sounds like, all the stuff before I started mixing. So it looks like this is frog bass number 1. And I'll bring that in right there. And yeah, you can see it's a little offset, but that's okay. A little distorted, let's turn it down. Maybe I'll turn off the side chaining as well, just to make it sound a little bit cleaner. Boink, boink. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I got this nice cute little frog bass. Let me take off all the effects so you can really hear what Wavetable is doing. These are all the effects. Goodbye. So I'm just using the synced signs preset here. It's frozen. Okay, so there's something wrong with my OBS screen capture. It seems to be fucking up. That is not good. Let me go ahead and unfuck it. I just updated OBS and yeah, it doesn't seem to like me anymore. I do wish to remove the Mac OS screen capture. So can I just do like a video capture and that works, or I have to do this bullshit Mac OS screen capture? I guess we'll do that for now. What can I do? Application capture, display capture. This is so stupid. Okay, fine. All right, cool. So anyways, we got the frog bass. That's the frog bass. I got double desktop. Mute that. Here we go. All right, cool. So we got the frog bass. It's the sync signs wavetable, and I've got the unison on classic, voices up to 8. And the reason why it's moving like this is because I have the amp mapped to the oscillator 1 position. So without that, it's very standard wook vibes. But if I turn this up, it creates a bit of movement. Look at that. Then I'm cutting out the low end from the sides with this EQ. I got roar. Now I fucking love roar, especially on this polynomial shaper here. It's all wiggly wobbly, all squiggly and such. And if I turn the amount up, ooh, okay, that's too much. Let's chill out here, guys. Don't go too crazy. And then I've got my boy Eli Derp's beautiful fat rack. Ooh, I actually got to meet Eli in person recently in Denver. What a fucking chiller. Cool. Now you can hear that the fat rack is creating a lot of artifacts, right? A lot of craziness in the high end. So to remove that, I've got this spectral EQ called Peel. The way Peel works is that you just basically draw a box around what you want to hear. And you can make the box really small and narrow and isolate just like the sub, which is crazy. Or you can just move this box around. It's all about thinking inside the box. You know, that's really what I'm about. That's what I'm trying to teach to you guys, inside the box. But if you want to go crazy, we can also invert the box and hear everything outside of the box, which is much more dangerous. We don't want to do that. But that sounds crazy too. What? Crazy filtering action. Anyways, I'm just using this to remove all the craziness in the high end. So that's the idea there. Then I'm notching out some lower mids. And yeah, that's about it, I think. Let's hear that in the mix. Oh, okay, going back here. Is Peel Ableton stock? It is not Ableton stock, unfortunately. It is a plugin. It is a plugin that I paid money for. Forget how much it is, but I think it's worth it. It's pretty unique. It sounds pretty cool. Yeah, I dig it. Another question in the chat. Any tips on how to use Corpus? So I'll be honest, I don't use Corpus a whole lot, but I found that it's pretty nice for making snares sound metallic. So let's say you have like a standard trap snare. You guys like trap music. So I'll put the snare on C3 here and get like a nice 808 snare. Like that. And let's say I wanted to make it sound all metallic, Sophie style. I'll solo it out. Switch it to one shot. Okay, beautiful. You put Corpus on there, right? And Corpus has a bunch of settings on it that you can switch between at the top here. So we got the beam setting. Insane. You can tune that up and down. Ooh, okay, wow. That's cute, but I really like membrane. And I like to turn it up to high quality and turn the decay down. And now you have like this metallic layer on top of your snares, which is kind of sick, right? You can spread it out, make it stereo. You can just isolate that. Very sick. So yeah, that's kind of what I use Corpus for most of the time, is just to give it that sort of metallic shininess. Nice. Oh, the Shabadon man gave me 5 Great British Pounds? Bro, you are crazy right now. And my screen is frozen again. OBS is not happy with me. Let me reset this real quick. This is what happens when you update software, you guys. Do not update software. Display capture. Never update anything ever in your life. That is my advice. And my voice is too low, so let me turn myself up a little bit here. I'm gonna go back, go to my properties here, to properties. No, maybe filters. Okay, compressor, output gain. Woo! How's this? Turn that on. Check. Is that louder? That's probably louder, huh? Okay. All right. Yeah. So we're killing it right now. Okay, fuck yeah. We are in the game. Anyways, I want to thank you, Shabada man, for donating. That's very, very kind of you. Any events in the Discord? So it's funny you mention events because last week I hosted a beat battle, not on our Discord, We Suck at Producing, which if you guys aren't a part of it, please join. But I did a friend's Discord, the producer people, and judged a little sample flip challenge there. But yeah, I have been slipping on the community engagement and, haven't been streaming all that much. Um, I've been busy working on this app, which I'm very excited to share with you guys. It's an interactive Ableton lessons. So, had some stuff going on there. But yeah, I definitely want to be more active and give back to the people because you guys have been all so supportive over these years and gave me so much love and joy. So yes, cool. All right. Speaking of software updates, how are you using the feature's latest Ableton update in your projects? You talking about 12.4 like the beta? Because I haven't really dabbled so much with that. But yeah, I mean, I'm on the latest sort of public version of Live, so that's been cool. Um, yeah, we were talking more about this track though. I wonder if there's anything else we should talk about in the track. So later on, I have this crazy Reese bass, and you guys all have access to this Reese bass. You know why? You know why? Because it's literally a stock Serum preset. That is all it is. Reese bass 1. So let's bring that in there. Reese bass 1. Yeah, this is the Renegade Reese bass preset in Serum 2. And I think I just added some like distortion, and that's literally all it was. So it sounds like this. Yup. Yeah, so if I take all the processing off once again, we got that. And yeah, like that, like I said, it's the Renegade bass preset in Serum. I think the only things I fucked with there is I turned up the tube maybe. Made it more distorted that way. But yeah, fucking love this preset. Been using it like crazy. And then similar processing to the other bass. I got Roar on there. I got it on the poly mode because, I'm very woke. Aggressive. And then I got the Fat Rack, of course, cutting out the sides from the low end. And I've been using this plugin here, this preset, multiband compression, to just kind of adjust how much sub I have right there. Woo. Yeah, that's crazy. That's insane. So yeah, dude. Okay, more questions. So people are asking me about the project, but Jared doesn't care. He says people don't care about the project. So I don't know, guys. I mean, Jared might be right. Maybe you don't want to see how I made these insane basses. Maybe you don't want to see the secret sauce. Just kidding. Jared, I love you, bro. Okay, do I listen to Nina Geraci and Slater? I checked out a little bit of Nina's album. It was cool. I don't know if I would ever listen to it again, but it was good, I think. It was, poppy, it was dancey, it was fun. Yeah, it's very listenable music. How much do you process bass before using sends group processing? So I never use sends. I never use sends and returns. Just don't do it. Don't like it. But group processing, yeah. So on this group of basses that I have here, I think the only group processing is a newfangled Saturate, which is honestly, if you had to buy one plugin, I would buy this one. This thing's fucking crazy. It's just squeezing all the basses together. It's not really doing that much for this bass, but yeah, you can hear there. really just using it to make the levels of all the basses consistent. It's basically acting like a limiter, but I just find that clipping is kind of like my new limiter these days. Nice. Love you, bro. Claude, make this sound nice. Yeah, have you guys used Claude for production yet? Is Claude making all your beats? I guess Suno already exists, Jared. Have you tried that? You know, making music is boring and stupid. Nobody actually likes it. That's what the Suno CEO said, and he's absolutely right. So I don't know why I'm subjecting myself to this still now that I could just play Fortnite all the time and not make music. But anyways, more on this track. I have real guitars. Isn't that crazy? I physically played this with my fingers. And then I ran it through a resynthesis plugin to make it sound like this. Which is crazy. And that's what I did for the guitars here. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, I was working on initially. I was working on an AI co-pilot for Ableton for production. That's absolutely right. But we kind of pivoted away from having it be a co-pilot, and it's more of an educational tool now. I like using this AI stuff to sort of empower humans rather than taking away all the fun stuff. So, you know, I'll be sharing more of that in the next few weeks. But I'm wondering if there's anything else in this track that's worth mentioning. Maybe the basses in the second drop. Those are kind of interesting. Let's listen to those. Okay, is my shit frozen again? You guys just let me know. I think it might be frozen. The screen is not working. Yes, I will fucking unfreeze it. Sorry about that, you guys. I guess I just have to do this every 5 seconds from now on. Okay, cool. Yeah, so what am I doing here? And the bass is wiggly wobbly, so I actually got this from a tutorial online on YouTube. I forget who made it, but it's like a Taiki New Light, you know, this whole UKG 140 dubstep shit that's going on. It's like a Taiki New Light bass. Anyways, it's got the sub, just doing a sine wave. It's got this oscillator A, which has 2 harmonics that you can just draw in here. So you can go into this wavetable editor by hitting that little pencil and just add harmonics and just draw them like that, which is pretty neat. And then I have this LFO kind of doing like a slight wiggle wobble on the level. You're hearing that, right? And then oscillator B. Right, oscillator B is a higher harmonic, and it's wobbling faster. I've got the rate on 16th note triplets here. You can make that faster or slower. I'm also using the smooth thing in the LFO shaper here. So you kind of adjust the shape here. That's pretty neat. And then all together it sounds like this. Fucking sick. And we hear that in the mix. And then you can kind of squeeze it more together with this polynomial shit. So all the wooks are going crazy for that one. Tauntaun asks, are you producing Skrillex? Yes. So Skrillex, I don't know if you guys know this, but he doesn't actually make music. I do all the music for Skrillex. I've been doing it for years now, since Scary Monsters. And it's been working out great. You know, he's having a blast. I got to make beats. It's sort of a win-win situation. Um, yeah, and I showed him, you know, I made this other bass for him as well, which is the same bass as the first one, but I just turned up the wavetable position. So it's gonna make the basses more intense as the drop continues. What is the second stage I use? I'm actually not using this one. Not doing it. I think I was experimenting with using the second stage and adjusting the blend. Yeah, so you can totally make it crunchier by using both stages of roar, but honestly, I was just trying to keep it smooth. I didn't want to scare the wooks too much. And then last bass. Yeah. So that's kind of the track. That's sort of most of what's going on there. Cool. Questions. You don't care about the master being constantly in the red. Dude, thank you, Laminar. Thank you so much for donating. I really appreciate that. Damn, you guys. I mean, I haven't streamed in like so long, and you guys are coming through donating me and shit and asking me about my actual music. It's fucking insane. I mean, you guys are awesome. Seriously. This is even better than Ghost producing for Skrillex. Like, man, I'm a lucky guy. Okay, so, but to answer your questions, okay, screen's freezing again. So let me actually add, this is a good Claude type question here. Claude, why is my OBS macOS screen capture always freezing? Is there an alternative setting to share my screen through OBS without using the macOS thing? Let's try that. That seems like a Claude type question. It's searching the web. This is a well-known, long-standing bug, M dash. You're not alone. You crack me up, Claude. When switching, right-click on the source properties, click Restart Capture. Okay, I don't know what that fucking means. Restart Capture. How do I do that? Properties, Restart Capture. Okay. This is so stupid. That seemed to have do it. I guess I can just keep clicking Restart Capture if it fucks up more. So sorry about that. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Claude. Shout out, Claude. Claude actually ghost produces all the tracks I ghost produce for Skrillex. So if you're curious about the ghost production pipeline, it's all AI. Okay, so what are we talking about? M dash. What was the initial idea in this song? What did I start with? So recently I've been starting with guitar. So even before starting with guitar, I started with a loop that my boy Scro made for his Scro sample packs that he puts out every month. It's this loop right here, this sound. That's the first thing that started this song off, just the da 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 da. And then I played guitar underneath that. I played this riff. Also very Scro inspired. And that was kind of the beginning. And then I sang over it using my dumb voice. Deep here, swimming in my own tears. So whispering in my... It actually started quite melodic. I find that it's more difficult for me to start with a heavy drop than it is to start with the melodic idea first and then do the drop. Because for me, starting with the drop, I mean, you obviously got the power and you got the heaviness there, but I mean, this might sound quite sappy to say, and maybe Claude would shun me for this, but for me, music is about emotion, and you get more emotion out of things like chords and notes, for me personally, than you do out of fucking 10 serum basses. So that's usually what motivates me, and if I like the musical idea enough first, then I go on and make a sick fucking drop. You know what I'm saying? Skrillex is bald. I know. I was the wig. Yes, he has been using. Well, it started when we both met at the bald clinic in Turkey. So we both decided to get hair transplant surgery around the same time. Um, and you know, it worked for me for like a good 6 months, but then the sheer amount of testosterone coursing through my veins caused it to fall out immediately again. So I knew that all hope was lost for me, but my boy Sonny, you know, he's been, thanks to you, Mr. Wigman, he's been rocking those locks for years now. So shout out to him. What does my vocal chain look like? Sounds great. Thank you so much. Yeah, what does it look like? Let's take a look see here. This is my vocal chain. This is the whole thing. Wow, it's kind of big. I've sort of simplified it more recently, but let's go through it. So let's play my vocals. Let's raw dog my vocals into your guys' ears real quick.
Falling in too deep
So
here,
that's the raw vocal.
drowning in the cold fear that everything I hold.
And then I got a little auto
Falling in
shift.
too deep.
Okay, yeah, let me turn these on and off one at a time so you guys can really get a sense of how much I am squeezing the shit. Okay, so I'm going to turn all this stuff off. So it starts with the most important ingredient of all, which is auto-tune.
Falling in too deep.
So I just use the built-in auto-tune inside of Ableton. It's lovely, it's beautiful. I'm setting it to the key B minor. That's about all I'm doing. Then I'm high passing the vocal, getting rid of that gunk in the low end, who nobody needs that. Then I got La La, which is a emulation of the LA2A compressor. It's a free plugin. It sounds great. Then I'm compressing it even more with the built-in Ableton compressor, and then I'm compressing it even fucking more with the OTT. The OTT is crucial here, and that's about it. I have a de-esser, I think, that I'm using. I'm using the Nectar de-esser, and lately another plugin that I've been using for vocals. It's a free one as well. It's called Fresh Air. I didn't use it for this one because I didn't know about it, but it adds like this nice little sparkle, nice little extra like crispiness in the high end, and makes it like sound really profesh. So I've been really enjoying that. Fucking love Fresh Air. Yo, it's frozen. Okay, let me unfreeze it. Properties, restart capture. Look at that. Okay. Okay, I'll just keep an eye on that. Just tell me when it freezes, you guys. I'm sorry. Okay, we got Fresh Air. So what was I showing? Fresh Air. That's what I wanted to show. Amazing plugin. Amazing plugin for vocals and my three compressors here. La La, the built-in Ableton compressor, and a good old OTT. So that's what I got from my vocals. And then halfway through, I've got the doubles. I'm recording side to side here and playing that with the main vocal. So fucking sexy. And then I got this little vocal chop in the background as well, which is just my voice pitched up. Cool. Would love a You Suck at Vocals series. That's actually a great idea. Yeah, I've been kind of gatekeeping the vocal stuff lately, mostly because I suck at singing. But yeah, I've learned a thing or two over my time trying to sing over my tracks. So yeah, that's a great idea. And then in the drop, I've sort of chopped the vocals up a lot. And then what I'm doing here is I'm automating the formant to go up and down throughout the drop. which is kind of fun. It's fun doing that. Explain what the echo is doing. The echo is creating delay. It's creating the echo. And it's just it's doing this, but just like kind of subtle. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bouncy back and forth. Okay, other YouTube ideas. What about a "You Suck at Life"? I love that idea. I think it's great. I have lots of life advice. Drink plenty of water. Water is good for you. That's about all I got. That's my "You Suck at Life" series. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, share, and subscribe. Okay. Well, we were going to make halftime today, so let's do that real quick. Now, a really great halftime artist that I really enjoy is Copycat. Copycat is a sick artist, and I know Andre personally. He's a fucking chiller, and he put out a track recently that I really enjoyed. So let's take a listen. It's very sick. Yeah, Copycat is fucking dope. And I really want to make stuff like this, but I'm not cool enough yet. So that's what we're going to try to learn today. We're going to learn how to be cool enough. Why use newfangled saturator over Ableton stock? It sounds better. You can push it harder before you really start to hear that crunchy clippy. So that's why I use it. Ooh, so sick. How does he do this shit? Insane, bro. So I have no idea how to do that, obviously, but let's try it. So it's probably like 87, 90 BPM. And then a drum pack that I've gotten recently is by my good friend, new friend, Moore Kismet. Moore and I played a show together a few weeks ago. We played Grave Rave in Los Angeles. Shout out Party Wizard. Shout out Emo Night. Moore came on right after me, and they fucking slayed, as per usual. And also gifted me this sick new drum pack that they put out lately called Unicorn Knock Volume 2. Check out these drums, bro. Like, let's actually make a drum kit right now out of these sick fucking drums and make a halftime beat with them. Fantastic. I fucking love these names. Okay. I mean, these are all fat. So let's do that. Hi-hat. Okay. Kitsch. Yeah, I like shade. I like that. That's pretty cool too. Let's get some snares. Ooh, cool. Okay, what makes a beat halftime exactly? That's a good question, because I didn't really know until recently. So halftime just refers to drum and bass, but half the speed. So drum and bass is at 174, so halftime's at 87. And it just kind of sounds like drum and bass plus hip hop. That's what halftime is. Okay. Do we follow along and make a beat too? Why the fuck not? That sounds great. That sounds like a wonderful idea. Can you give us the mental notes of what you hear in the Copycat song that make it so interesting? Well, one thing is Copycat has great drum swing. Like, it's just like so dialed. The groove is so dialed. And then there's so much movement and ear candy and automation. And so it just makes it very heavy, but it's also so cerebral. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's checking all the boxes for me. Let me fucking re-update this stupid fucking capture. Holy shit. Okay, so yeah, that's why I like it. But anyways, we got 20 minutes, so let's make a halftime beat here, and I'm going to add some hi-hats. I don't like those hi-hats. Let's do those hi-hats and make it a little late. And maybe I'm gonna turn up the tempo 95. No, that's too fast. Yeah. Maybe this is good. And maybe like a little velocity on the hi-hats alternate, you know what I'm saying? Cool, let's cycle through some of these hi-hats here. Yeah, like this needs to be like a little bit late. Like even later maybe? Yeah. Okay. I like that. I like that, and then I'm gonna distort it. And now for all the crazy bass stuff. So for the crazy bass stuff, I really don't know how to, I haven't made like neuro basses and stuff from scratch, but one thing I hear in a lot of copycats music, and he came over to my house and he showed me how to do this, but I fucking forgot. It's like this. There's like this really nice, like fluttery white noise over the top of his basses. It just sounds so fucking sick. He literally showed me how to do it and I completely forgot. So let's see if we can figure it out with Serum 2. And I'm going to use a different wavetable here. I'm going to use warm sub. Because who likes a cold sub? No one. No one likes that. So there's my warm sub. And now I want noise. What am I trying to do here? Actually, let's actually use one of these other wavetables for the noise. Let's do sample. And where did the noise go? Noises. Fuck yeah, here's the noise. Oh, I love that. Cool, and I want the noise to like flutter, you know what I'm saying? I want it to sort of like go like, so how do we do that? Maybe what we do is we do AM from A. Let's try that. Ooh, I mean, that's pretty much it. Fire. I mean, that was, I mean, fuck. Did I just crack the code here? I've literally never tried that, so I'm surprised that worked. Let's make it wider. Whoa, that's crazy. I don't really like the, I don't really like how phasey it sounds. But I like the width, so, I mean, maybe we should try a different noise. Wow, there's a lot of noise out in the world. A lot of noise out in the world, holy shit. Serum 2 noises? Let's try some of that. Whoa. Huh. That doesn't sound bad, actually. I'm kind of pleased with myself. This is great news. This is very good news. So let's get the kick input for my side chain. Okay, now I want sort of like a neuro response here. So again, I haven't made a neuro bass in so fucking long. I completely forgot how to do it. Nice. I'm sorry. I went too in the zone. I'm neglecting your guys' questions here. Um, yes. Okay. Shout out, drink your water. Yeah, drink water. Drink water. That's good. Ring mod, pink noise. Have you ever thought about making a perpetual stew? I have not. My housemaid made chicken pho last night though. Fuck, that was dank. Holy shit. Um, okay. All right. So it froze again. Let me unfreeze real quick so we can make this beat together. Very good. Very good. Okay. Now let's make some neuro scrunchies. So let's go digital. What do we got here? We want something like kind of fucking gnarly. That's cool. That's cool too. I want gnarlier. I want like some like growly fucking. That's kind of cool. That's kind of sick. So I want movement on that, and I want like a filter here that's very talky. So I really like these combination filters. So maybe like this shit right here, you know what I'm saying? Like yeah, like that sort of shit. So I'm actually gonna move this over into the arrangement view because honestly, session view for this type of shit is like impossible. Yeah, I know that sounds terrible, but just bear with me, you guys. Okay, so now we want to do like a shit ton of automation on this to kind of make it sound cool. So yeah. Let's do like some of that. So we're gonna go crazy like this. Yeah. Yeah, that's sick. I have this bug with my serum too that exposes all the settings here. So let's get rid of that. And then I want automation on the cutoff. So let's play with that. And then I want to OTT the fucking life out of this thing. So let's get the fat rack on there. Whoa. That's gnarly. Maybe put a vocoder on this to make it sound more talky and like... Yeah, what? Whoa. That's gnarly. I want this to sound cooler though. Maybe, whoa, okay. That's sick. That's sick. Let's let it out some more. What? Yeah. Insane. Maybe play with this notch. Do I need the vocoder? That's the other question. The vocoder may not be necessary. I want it to sound like more liquidy, you know what I'm saying? Fuck. I mean, the vocoder is definitely helping with that. And maybe like a little bit of stereo width, so like turning up the unison. That's kind of cool. We could also add a sub and go to the effects, go to splitter low high and add hyperdimension on the highs. Yeah, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool right there. What if I duplicate this? Yo, that's insane. Okay, I'm missing your questions, you guys. Froze. Did it freeze again? Did it freeze again? Really? Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Fuck you, OBS. Fuck. No, it's going. It's going. It's going. All right. Yeah, that's sick. Let's add another filter here. I want to make it more talky, more fucked up sounding. Bandpass. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah. Yo, that's crazy. Maybe no vocoder? Yo, that's cool. That adds more movement. Yeah, maybe some drive and clipping. Yo, crazy. Fire. Mm-hmm. Yo. Real gnarly. Very sick. Maybe some vinyl crackle, just to add some texture. And then yeah, let's go back to just like the normal noise here. Sick. And now we need some like vocal chops. Maybe some like Biggie type shit. Let's get some Biggie chops.
I want a remix again. Come on.
Just all day, fuck 'em all night.
Come on.
We don't.
Boy, 9-8, the greatest.
Yeah, I just want like some you know, I just want some you know what I'm saying? Okay, let's go in there. And then like I want to fuck this sound up a little bit more, so maybe we do some formant shift type shit. And some OTT. Nope, not that. Okay, it's fucking frozen again, so I'm gonna restart that. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. It's cool. It's getting there. Let me mute this vinyl crackle. I want some more phrases here.
We don't love. Come on night. We don't love these.
Come on.
We don't.
Yeah, I like that. Come on. Yeah. Okay. Let's put that in there. Turn it up a little bit. Yeah. Dude, this noise isn't like totally there. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of sick. Maybe distort this whole thing a little bit. Maybe some echo on the come on. You know, type shit. Whoa. Yeah, let's find another.
Come on. I want a remix again. Come on. Think I want a remix.
Some up Brooklyn crew representing on the freaky bitch. They fuck 'em all nose.
think I want to
You
remix.
heard me.
Yeah.
If they watch TV, they know.
Yeah.
Quarter past 4, left the club tipsy. Say to impress. Dress, left the club tipsy. Say
Yeah, maybe let's do this. Left the club tipsy. I kind of fuck with.
left the club. Left the club.
Left the club.
Left the club. Left the club.
Yeah.
Left the club.
Okay, sick. All right, we're getting there. Isn't that Diddy? Is it Diddy? If so, fuck me, dude. Ah, man. Well, I guess I'm canceled now. Well, at least I got the sick beat. Okay, let's add some more variety in the drums. I feel like adding some like tambourines or something would be kind of cool. You know, some really great tambourine top loops are in the count drums. See if I can find those. Yeah, like this shit. Yeah, it's kind of sick. Yeah, that's a vibe. That's definitely a vibe. Maybe I need to slow these down a little bit. They're just a little too long. There we go. Okay. Is that good? No, it could be like a little bit longer. Here we go. That should be good. All right, duplicate that. Yeah. It's getting there. Oh. Yeah. Alright, let's make some more gnarly ass shit, although I just have a few minutes left. Gonna reset properties, restart. Woo! Alright, cool. Froze again. Yep, I know. Yeah. Different phrase here, maybe? Let's do like a different wavetable for this. Whoa. That's like some Skrillex type shit. That's crazy. That's crazy. Fuck yeah. Okay, that was super fun, guys. Super fucking fun. Thank you guys so much for coming through. I had a really great time. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties. I will absolutely get those worked out before next time, but just want to say I really appreciate each and every one of you for coming through. Definitely going to be streaming more. You know, I want to make this a regular thing. I want to reemerge, you know, from out of my hermit lair without actually having to leave my house, of course. So yeah, I'll be streaming more. I got a performance video coming out tomorrow. Lots of me singing, prancing around the beautiful Colorado mountains, singing my shit live. So if you're curious about my vocal stuff, come through. Shout out Little Cheat Code for coming through to the Ableton workshop last weekend. That was fucking sick. Great meeting you, bro. And go ahead and drink your water. Brush your teeth. Very important. All right, guys. Take it easy. Peace.